In the animal world, who is the wisest? You could say the chimpanzee, but who's the biggest? On land, you could say an elephant. Who's the fastest one? You would say a cheetah. But if someone asks you who is the king of all the animals, you would definitely say a lion. Now, why is that? Lions neither are the wisest, biggest, or fastest of all animals. But when there are plenty of other talented animals around, what makes a lion the king of the jungle? The answer to that? It's attitude. Animals need different skills of their own to survive in a dangerous place like a jungle. Whether an animal is prey or a predator, all of them have to face different battles, to find food, to watch out for other predators, natural hazards, climate change, and mainly to survive. They need to be able to run fast, climb trees, swim, identify threats, and so on. Lions are definitely not the best at all of these, but they do possess a moderate amount of all of these. But what makes them stand out is how they handle their life and the ones around them. For instance, one look or one terrifying roar of a lion is enough to make the others know who is boss in that jungle. A lion does not achieve that attitude entirely from genetics. It requires growth within the lion itself from an early stage. Lion cubs are expelled from their pride at a young age. If you've seen the Lion King cartoon, well, it's not far off what really happens in the jungle. After being expelled, the lion cub can survive or die. If it survives, it would turn from a mischievous cub to a fighter wanting its own pride. It lives among ordinary animals, learns the way of life, learns to hunt by itself, protect itself from larger predators. And a self-learner is far more daring and resistant than one to whom knowledge has been spoon-fed. That is why a lion stands out from the rest. All of its skills and wisdom were developed by itself. It experiences the low life of ordinary animals even though it was born into royalty, and thus has a hunger within itself to get back what it deserves. You are like a lion cub that has been thrown out of its pride. If you have no one to support you, if you are hungry for what you want, if you have no idea about the world, then put this in your head. Whatever you are going to be in the future will be decided on how you are going to handle the situation you are in now. Yes, it will be frustrating. You will feel lost. You will feel like you don't have the kind of support that others have. Well, you need to know that this is when you find yourself, and this is way bigger than any kind of support that others have. This period is going to be the toughest part of your life. You have a dream and you need to get it. You have to hustle and grind. You may run out of food. You may run out of money. Your friends will start ignoring you because right now you have nothing. But how you handle all of this will make you or break you. You are out of your pride right now, out of your comfort zone. There are predators to protect yourself from, like narrow-minded and jealous people. There is hunger for you to fight with, because you need an income to support your dream. There is so much to do, so little time, and no instructions. But that is the first lesson of life. The bigger your dream, the tougher the path is going to be. Because if it was easier, everyone will do it. So, when you don't see instructions, go looking for them. Start somewhere. Don't procrastinate. You get into the water if you need to learn how to swim. But before you jump at once, understand the risks and situation well. Do your research, manage your expenses, pay your own bills, get into good habits, Save money. It may seem like you're not getting anywhere, but as you earn, make sure to invest in your dream. Take into account what is mandatory and what is unnecessary. Research, analyze, build contacts, defend yourself from possible scams, condescending people, and negative vibes. You know who you want to be. You got this life. You fought to survive. Then what others say won't pay your bills. What you make yourself, what you work on, what you hustle for, will one day give you the life you've always wanted. It's all right if you're not the most popular or richest person around. Lions aren't like that either, but everyone knows that it's the king. Lions learn a lot of valuable lessons. People, too, come across such harsh lessons when they lose everything. When there is no money, no supporters, no direct path to get to your goal. That is when you need to be the most creative, the most resistant to any problem, and mindful of your every move. A lion is the king because its attitude, not pride alone, but its attitude has unbelievable capacity to understand. It understands that every other animal is important. It understands to get respect, you have to give it. It understands its duties as a king, and thus stands true to its name. No one dares to doubt its potential because its attitude is that empowering. So, if you're feeling lost on the verge of tears or anger, no amount of temper or emotion is going to lead you to where you want to go. Because a lion cub, too, has that anger and tears. But only when it takes things into its own hands will it be able to survive. Its anger or tears will not help in any way. So, if you're angry or hurt because someone made you feel worthless, nothing good will happen unless you convert that energy into your biggest strength. If you want something, fight for it until your last breath. Use that pain in your head, that injustice that happened to you as fuel, and run your marathon with whatever you have. Once you start, keep running. Don't stop until you get your goal. Take a break when you really must, but do not stop. I repeat, do not stop. It is your goal. If you don't fight for it, no one will, and they will come to drag you down. But make sure that you always pick yourself up and keep running. You had a goal before they had opinion of what your life should be like. So, you go get your goal. Show them that they messed with a lion, and that this lion is coming to get his pride back. Go get your dream, and show them who's boss.